Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have the Gwenmaster boss in Act 7.2, and then we're going to talk about the path that I took, which is pretty easy if you're using Corvus or Ghost or Shang-Chi. But first we got the Gwenmaster. Right here, she's in her Emma Frost phase, and basically what we need to do is we need her to have more bars of power than us. So we're gonna use the SP1s a lot, even though we got recoil. And then when she gets 4 prowess, we have to evade her inverted control special using dexterity. And you can just evade the last part. But when she has more bars of power than us, she gains 1 prowess, and that's how she gets it. And now we dexterity that SP1, and then she uses her SP2, takes the damage. And then we have the Killmonger phase, which I think is by far the hardest one, because you're in a race here. It's like 60 hits unless you're knocking her down, but I like doing this like 5-hit combos and try and hit her as much as I can. Here she didn't want to throw the SP1, and I was scared because like half the timer we are 35 hits, should have been 30, but if she's cooperating we can do it. But yeah, this phase is nothing really, just need to be aggressive, just that. And yeah, luckily she is aggressive as well and cooperating with her SP1s. Now it's not inverted control, so we can evade it pretty easily. And then we use the medium for the slow, just to get our chi charges, and there we go, she gets hit by her SP2 again. And here is the best phase for Shang-Chi. When you intercept or use a special attack, you gain a massive fury, and here you have to destroy the field, the force field. It's like invisible woman's, and then after the SP1 you can go in and like the first hit is gonna miss, and then if you do that like we did there with the SP1, you're good. And here we use medium and the SP3. Look at this damage, the SP2, and we're out of this phase just like that with Shang-Chi. Crazy special damage. And then knock down with 4 unique attacks. We need to knock her down with a heavy attack, SP1, SP2 and an SP3. But luckily we gained that buff on ourselves, which gives us more power when we knocked her down with heavy or SP3, and you can stack. So here we're using the SP3, we've already done the heavy attack, and we're looking good in health here. She has 44%. Now we got 2 of those energized buffs. That shock doesn't do anything, and there 3 energized. Look at her power now, look at this, crazy. And we're gonna throw the SP2 last for the damage, and boom. I love this SP2, man, it's so satisfying. And then she takes the damage back, 89,000 per tick, that's crazy. And this phase is scary. You have to wait the timer, the great timer on her. Once that is completed, we gain the armor break, the passive armor break, and we need to have 10 of those to complete the phase. And when you have 10 of those armor breaks on you, you need to knock her down, and then you're out of this phase. But look at this timer, the great timer. We have 7 armor breaks on us, but yeah, it's scary. It's pretty close. And we are in the corner here. We are almost 9. Now we're at 9, and now look at this. We intercept her with the SP2, and then we get another SP1. We intercept her again with the SP1, and it was looking like we lost that phase. But luckily we could intercept her with the SP1 and the SP2, and it worked out sick. And then we have the Iron Man phase, and in this phase she has some armor ups, and in order to remove them you need to end your combo with a light attack or hit unblockables. And yeah, after her SP1 you need to bait a heavy attack and then interact with your heavy, because she's gonna auto block after that. And yeah, we're out of this phase. So yeah, Shang-Chi, so great for this fight. And yeah, let's move over to the path now. So here we don't have all of the fights, we have the last 3 fights. The path starts with Ultron, and we are using Corvus. So basically this path, you need to have a prowess to deal some damage, or else you're going to deal 90% less damage. And there's Icarus on. And then there's a new node which says that when you have a Fury and you trigger a Dexterity, both of those buffs are converted into a prowess effect. And that gives us our damage. We don't need like a Gambit or something with prowess. And here what we're trying to do with Icarus, we don't want to be above 8 Furies because we're gonna get degen for like 30% of our health. And when you're using Dexterity, you gain 1 prowess and remove one of those Furies. So what I like doing is 3-hit combos and then act like I am baiting an SP1 or an SP2, using Dexterity a lot. And here we got 11 prowess. Look at the damage here, like 590,000. Yeah, even with a 5-star. Yeah, it's crazy. I think even if you don't have suicides, you're pretty good with a 5-star Corvus. But yeah, someone with guaranteed crits on this path is very good. Angela is actually good as well, but I think Corvus, Ghost, and Shang-Chi are the best counters for this path. And then we got Captain Marvel, which is great because she's aggressive and we can trigger Dexterity a lot and remove those Furies, make them prowess. But when you see that you don't have time for the Furies to be converted, you can just throw a heavy attack and remove them so that you don't get degened. Because I did in the start, I thought I could Dexterity all of your basic attacks, but I am blocking a lot, I don't know why. So here we're gonna use a heavy attack because Furies were about to expire and then we get degened. But we got like 8 prowess, now we just need to bait 1 SP1 and then get our bars up, because the node is Matador, so every time the attacker uses an SP1 or the defender, we gain 1 bar of power. And yeah, even if you're using Corvus, if you're gonna run out of charges, you can hit them in the block and then bait an SP1, SP2 and just get your bars up so that you don't have to waste Corvus Glaive charges. But here is the most annoying fight, the last fight with Guillotine 2099. You know, she has that SP1 power drain, which kinda sucks because you need to push her to the SP2, and then she has that auto block phase or invisibility, which is really annoying. Yeah, we're gonna finish this fight with Corvus, but at 1%, because yeah, she is tough. And maybe you need to like wait for your charges, because I don't think you deal much damage with your SP3. You just need some good crits to deal nice damage here. So I'm blocking it so that I don't get power drained. But it works sometimes, but yeah, it's really random. Here I want to use my heavy attacks on the Furies. We don't have a prowess effect yet. But yeah, we knocked her down again. Now we bait the SP2. We have 2 bars of power. We could wait for the charges. I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's see, now I'm getting some prowess. Okay, we got 1. Oh yeah, we're gonna play regularly because yeah, she power drained us. Man, 2 bars and a half. That's just like robbery. Come on. Our charges are coming up. I think I'm gonna use like 5-hit combos because when charges come up, I'm not gonna die from the degen. And yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, and also you can get 4 charges with Corvus in this path. You got Ultron, you can evade, then you got Gambit for the mutant, and yeah, it's pretty good. Captain Marvel is a ranger, so yeah, even Corvus can help you with Gwenmaster if you can't like use someone else. But here we got the charges. Now we want to bait her SP2 once we get her there. But look at this cloak. Luckily, the nuclear recharge saved me. Man, this fight is annoying. Guillotine is very annoying. But as you can see, we're gonna use that SP2 now. And let's do the damage. Yup. 274,000. So if you get to the SP2, it's done. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.